Hello, I am the webmaster for thecooljew.com. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I want to talk about violence in Crown Heights because I have seen the stories, I've seen the news, I see it firsthand. I have portrayed on my site 2 videos from the protests on Friday, one of them which portrays a member of the 71st Precinct of the NYPD as doing a Nazi salute. And the truth is, this is how I feel. The answer to all the problems is not to appeal to this person, to that person. You can go to the mayor. You can go to the president himself. You're not changing anything because that's not where the source lies. Look at the Purim story. The Purim story is a perfect example. There was a decree against the Jews for a complete annihilation, God forbid. How did the miracle come about? Not by a person named Esther coming into power and speaking to the king. Yes, it was a physical way that happened. But the truth of the matter, what really changed, is the fact that the Jews decided to wake up and realize that there was a problem with their own personal selves, with their own personal standard in Yiddishkeit, and they repented, they did what they needed to do, and that brought about the true salvation. There is a story, related in the Midrash, about the time of King Achav and David Melech. King Achav is a king, and during his reign, the Jews worshipped idols from left to right. There was no God. There was only idols. And yet, when they went out to battle, they were always victorious. At the same time, King David, when they went out to battle, they lost wars. Yes, they were victorious at times, but many times they lost a war too. And asked the Midrash, why is it that in the time of David Melech, when the Jews are worshipping God, they're losing battles, and in the time of Achav, when they're worshipping idols, they're losing or gaining wars? And the answer is a very simple answer. In the time of Achav, the Jews were united together in peace. In the time of David, they were not united together in peace. And it says in the Midrash that when Jews are united together in peace, even if they're worshipping idols, even if they don't follow any type of Jewish standard, they're, God forbid, eating pork on Yom Kippur, all to the lowest of standards, even then, but if the Jews are united, then nothing can touch them. That is the lesson over here. We can appeal to the highest of forms. If you have seen on my site a video of Yossi Jacobson, how he goes to the police commissioner and he tells him that in Germany, they went to a judge and they said, listen, the Nazis went and they said, listen, if we would have known it would have gotten this far, 6 million, we would have never gotten involved. And the judge answered him, one single life, if you would have known that you're going to get rid of one single life, that's enough to make a stop. The situation over here, this police commissioner, he stood up and he said, no, we're better, we're making the situation over here better, everything's going to be better. That is not the story, my friends. My friend, the situation over here is min hashamayim. It's God decreed. And the only way it's going to change is if we look to ourselves and we look to our friends and we look to a friend and we say, how can I become more united with my fellow Jew? That's the only way. This is what the Rebbe screamed about. This is what the Rebbe demands of us. And this is the only way we're going to make change over here, is if we truly come together and unite. Otherwise, when we come out on the streets, it says in this week's Parsha, you'll run and there's nothing chasing you. We walk the streets of Crown Heights at night and we have to constantly look behind our back to see if someone is following us. And yet, the Torah goes on to say, the only thing that's going to be chasing you is absolutely nothing. There's nothing chasing you. You'll walk in fear of nothing chasing you. This is how we're living right now. We have to wake up and realize that we need to unite together, and that's the only way we're going to bring about change in this community. Not going to your news station and that station, this police commissioner and that president. Ain't going to happen. It's just like the time of Esther. Unless you're going to wake up and you're going to realize that the only way a situation changes is by us. By us changing the situation, that is how we're going to make the situation better in Crown Heights. So I appeal to all of my friends, fellow Yidden Jews in Crown Heights, that you turn to yourself, turn to another Jew, and figure out how you can make a change. And if you're still watching this video at this point, I commend you. I feel that you probably already are on the right way. And go out right now, figure out how you can make another Jew closer to yourself, and by this will bring about peace not only in Crown Heights but throughout the entire world with the coming and revelation of Mashiach. It should happen now.